This is video here from the Clemson area. They also got hit hard. Matt Koufax has been around there in Pickens-County. And Matt, we just talked about it. Pickens saw now an EF0 with winds of 80 miles per hour. Then we just got confirmed in northern Pickens, Greenville County, and EF2. So not only Oconee County, but Pickens and Greenville also hit hard with these storms.
Yeah, Cody, and you can certainly tell that came through when you look at things like the 7 to 10 foot pile of debris right behind me right here. I'm actually on River Point Drive here in Clemson, and let me just show you something pretty remarkable. This whole street was covered in debris just hours ago. The folks here have been outside all afternoon. It's been a neighborhood-wide cleanup effort. They have been using leaf blowers, rakes, lawnmowers, everything, you name it. We actually talked to some, and actually this is one of the crews right here behind me that was helping pick up everything. This entire tractor trailer that was in the back right here was filled to the brim with twigs, leaves, tree limbs, trunks even, and they all have it sort of consolidated on the side of the road right here. But again, like I was saying, we talked to some folks that live around here. They say thankfully they are just happy that they are all unscathed. And the biggest damage from this, as I mentioned, was those uprooted trees. This area is closer to the water, so some of the rains may have been stronger. You can see the damage to the homes on Riverfront Drive they caused when they fell on them. Some of them, neighbors say this particular corner that I'm standing on got the worst of it, but this wasn't the only spot affected. There were more trees down, some of which fell into power lines, causing damage and outages in the Clemson Central area on R.C. Edwards School Road near the middle school there. We spoke to two neighbors in the River Point area here. One had a tree fall in his yard and says the sounds of the storm kept him up all night. Another lives right next to the houses that were the worst hit, and she says she knows it could have just as easily been her. Thankfully, no major injuries as a result.
A roaring sound, very windy, and then I could hear the booms, the thumps, and I guess the trees falling.
I just feel so sorry. And my prayers go out to all those that are really suffering this morning. Everybody wasn't as blessed as we were this morning. So, it's scary to look at. You think it's almost like a war.
And we also talked to Clemson University. They suspended online instruction and classes today because of some of those scattered power outages that we talked about. Now, tests and exams are being rescheduled. The school's IT department is assisting those who need it. They say their facilities team is also doing a walkthrough of the damage today. But the good news is that they don't believe any major destruction occurred. And part of the reason why there was less of a risk factor was because a lot of these buildings are not operating, if not all of them not operating because of COVID-19. But obviously, like we said, couldn't have come at a worse time. You stack this on top of the social distancing that's supposed to be happening, and it's kind of the worst storm, so to speak. So we're going to have a lot more updates for you from the Clemson area. Obviously, the new updates about Pickens County just coming in this hour. But we're going to send it back to you, Tori, for now in Clemson. Matt Koufax, Fox Carolina, the 5 o'clock news.